If you're looking for a WordPress tutorial for beginners, this is the video for you. In this step-by-step WordPress tutorial, I'll show you exactly how to use WordPress from scratch, even if you've never built a website before. You'll learn how to navigate the WordPress dashboard, create pages and blog posts, customize your website, install plugins, change your theme, and understand the essential settings every beginner should know. Whether you're building a business website, blog, portfolio, or online store, by the end of this tutorial, you'll have the knowledge and confidence to start creating and managing your own WordPress website. Let's get started. Before we jump into building your website, let me quickly explain what WordPress is. WordPress is the world's most popular website building platform and powers millions of websites across the internet. People use WordPress to create blogs, business websites, portfolios, online stores, membership sites, and much more. One of the reasons WordPress is so popular is because it gives you complete control over your website while remaining beginner-friendly. You can customize the design, add features with plugins, create content, and grow your website without needing to know how to code. One quick thing before we continue, you may hear people talk about WordPress.com and WordPress.org. WordPress.com is a hosted platform where the hosting is included for you. WordPress.org is the self-hosted version of WordPress that gives you full control over your website, themes, plugins, and customization options. For this tutorial, I'll be using the self-hosted version from WordPress.org since it's the version most website owners, businesses, bloggers, and professionals use. Before you start building your WordPress website, you'll need two things: web hosting and a domain name. Web hosting is where your website files are stored and made available to visitors online. Think of web hosting as the land your website is built on. A domain name is your website's address on the internet, such as yourwebsite.com. This is what people will type into their browser to visit your site. Many hosting providers include a free domain name with eligible hosting plans, making it easy to get everything set up in one place. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through the process of choosing a hosting plan, registering a domain name, and installing WordPress so you can start building your website. Now that you know what web hosting and a domain name are, let's go ahead and get both set up. For this tutorial, I'll be using Hostinger to register a domain name, set up web hosting, and install WordPress. I've also provided a Hostinger discount link in the description, along with an exclusive coupon code that can save you money on hosting and includes a free domain name with annual plans. Quick disclosure, the link in the description is an affiliate link, which means I'm earning a commission at no extra cost to you. You still get the lowest pricing available. To get started, click the Hostinger link in the description below. Click the Get Started button to head to the Hosting Plans section. You'll see 3 plans to choose from: Premium, Business, and Cloud Startup. For most beginners creating their first WordPress website, I recommend the Premium plan because it includes everything you need to get started with WordPress. If you'd like additional features such as daily backups, more storage, and advanced tools, you can choose the Business plan instead. And if you're building a larger website or need even more resources and performance, the Cloud Startup plan is also available. For this tutorial, I'll go ahead and choose the Premium plan. And keep in mind, the exclusive hosting or coupon code I provided in the description can save you even more than a discounted price you already see once applied at checkout. All plans include a free SSL certificate, managed WordPress hosting, 24/7 customer support, global data centers, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Once you've chosen a plan, click the Choose Plan button. You'll not be taken to the cart page. On the right-hand side, click Have a Coupon Code. Paste in the Hostinger coupon code from the description and click Apply. Next, choose your hosting term. Annual plans include a free domain name, so keep that in mind when selecting your billing period. For this tutorial, I'll choose the 12-month option. Now, enter the domain name you'd like for your website. If it's available, you'll see it show as free with qualifying annual plans. One quick tip: if the domain defaults to a longer registration period, switch it to 1 year so it remains included for free. You'll also see free domain privacy protection included, which helps keep your personal contact information private. You may also notice an optional add-on called Hostinger Reach. This is Hostinger's AI-powered email marketing tool. It's completely optional, so you can add it if you want or simply continue without it. After that, click Continue, create your Hostinger account, enter your billing information, select your preferred payment method, and complete the checkout process. Once your purchase is complete, you'll receive a confirmation email and be ready to install WordPress. You now land on the Who is this website for page. Choose the option that best fits your needs, or click skip at the bottom if you'd rather move ahead. I'll click next. Next, you'll see the create or migrate your website page. Since we're creating a new website, select create a website and click next. You'll now be asked how you'd like to build your website. Choose WordPress, the hosting your website builder, or an empty PHP HTML website. For this tutorial, we'll be using WordPress, so I'll select WordPress and click next. Now, it's time to create your WordPress login credentials. Choose your preferred dashboard language, then enter the username and password you'd like to use when logging into WordPress. Once you've finished, click Next. Next, choose the domain name you'd like to use for your website. If you already own a domain name, you can connect it here. If you're not ready to connect a domain yet, click Use Temporary Domain to continue. After that, select the data center closest to your target audience for the best website performance and loading speeds. Then click Install WordPress. The installation process may take a few minutes to complete. Once finished, you'll arrive at the Let's Start with Your Idea page. Here, Hostinger can use AI to generate a WordPress website based on a short description of your business, website, or project. You'll also be able to choose the page builder and website language you'd like to use. If you'd rather build your website yourself and follow along with this tutorial, click Go to WordPress Admin at the bottom. For this tutorial, I'll click Go to WordPress Admin. Before we start designing the website, I want to quickly show you the Hostinger HPanel dashboard. From here, you can manage your hosting, access your website settings, manage domains, emails, backups, and more. You can also click WordPress Admin anytime to go directly into your WordPress dashboard. Now, before we begin building the site, I recommend removing the Hostinger Onboarding plugin so everything stays clean and you can fully use your page builder tools. To do that, click Plugins in the left side menu, find the Hostinger Onboarding plugin, then click Deactivate. Now we're ready to move on to installing our theme. Go to Appearance, Themes, Add New, search for Astra. Astra is lightweight, beginner friendly, and works perfectly with Elementor. Click Install to begin installing the theme. Once the installation is complete, click Activate to make it your website's active theme. And just like that, your new theme is now live on your site. Now, instead of building our website from scratch, let me show you how to import a professionally designed website in just a few clicks. Go to Plugins, Add Plugin, search for Starter Templates, click Install Now to install the Starter Templates plugin. Once the installation is complete, click Activate to turn it on. Once the plugin is activated, you'll land on the Welcome to Astra page. Click Exit Guided Setup in the top right. Next, go to Appearance, Starter Templates. You'll now be on the How would you like to build your website page. Select the classic Starter Templates option, then click the Build with Templates button. Next, choose Elementor as your page builder. If you ever see a different page builder selected at the top, just click the drop down and choose Elementor. Now, you see a large library of professionally designed website templates that you can customize using drag and drop editing. You can search by website type, browse through categories, or scroll through the full library. When you click on a template, you can preview the entire website before importing it. If you want to go back to the template library, just click the X in the corner. One important thing to know, any template can be used for any type of website, no matter what category it's listed under. You can easily change text, images, colors, layouts, pages. Everything is fully customizable using Elementor. So the goal here isn't to find the perfect template, it's simply to choose a design structure you like. Once it's imported, we'll customize it and make it completely your own. Go ahead and choose the template you'd like to use. For this tutorial, I'm going to select one called Love Nature. Once you select your template, you'll have the option to upload a logo, choose your site's fonts, and set your brand colors. If you don't have those ready yet, that's completely fine. You can skip this step and customize everything later. I'll show you how to change those settings shortly. Click Continue. Next, you'll see the Select Features page. You can choose any additional features you'd like, but for this tutorial, I'm going to click Skip this step. After that, you'll land on the Tell us a little about yourself page. This is optional. You don't need to fill it out. Just click Submit and build my website. Now, WordPress will begin importing and building your website for you. This usually only takes a minute. Once it's finished, you'll see a congratulations page. Go ahead and click View Your Website to see your newly built site. And just like that, you now have a fully designed WordPress website ready to customize. To start editing your website, click Edit with Elementor at the top of the page. This will open Elementor's drag and drop editor, where you can visually customize every part of your site in real time. Let's start with something simple: editing text. Click directly on the headline. You'll see the text appear in the left panel. Go ahead and change the wording to whatever you'd like. Once you've updated the text, we need to save our changes. Click the arrow next to Publish. From the drop-down menu, click Save Draft to save your changes. Now, to see what it looks like on your live site, click the Preview Changes icon. This will open a preview of your website with the updates you just made. And just like that, you've edited your first section using Elementor. No coding, no complicated settings, just click, edit, and save. Now let's replace an image. Scroll down to this section where you see the image. Click directly on the image. On the left side panel, hover over the image area and click into it. From here, you have three options. If you want to upload a new image from your computer, click Upload Files, then select the image from your device. If you click Search Images, you can search and browse images you can use on your site. If you've already uploaded images to WordPress, click Media Library. For this example, I'm going to select an image I've already uploaded. Click Select. And just like that, the new image appears on your page. If needed, you can adjust the size or alignment using the settings on the left by clicking the Style tab. Then remember to save your changes. Now let's edit a button. Scroll back up to the top of the page and click directly on the button. From the left panel, you can change the button text to anything you like. If you want the button to link somewhere, like another page on your site or an external website, paste the URL into the link field. If you click the small settings icon next to the link field, you'll see additional options. You can choose to open the link in a new window or mark it as no follow. For most beginners, you won't need to worry about this right away, but it's there if you need it. You can also add an icon to your button. Click Upload SVG to upload your own icon, or choose Icon Library to select one from Elementor's built-in icons. Now click on the Style tab. You'll see that Normal is selected. Here, you can change the text color, change the background color. If you click Hover, you can customize how the button looks when someone moves their mouse over it. You can change the text color on Hover, the background color on Hover. This gives your button a more interactive, professional feel. And once you're happy with it, remember to save your changes. Now let's adjust the section background. I'm here in the top section of the page. Let me show you how to change both the background image and the background color. Right-click inside the section and click Edit Container. Then go to the Style tab. At the top, you'll see the background settings. If there's already a background image, you'll see it here. Click it to the image area. From here, you can either upload a new image from your device or choose one from your media library. I'm going to select an image I've already uploaded. Click Select, and now you'll see the image applied to the section. Next, scroll down to Background Overlay and click it. Under Color, you can choose a background color overlay for the section. This is useful if you want to darken or lighten the image behind your text. Right below that, you'll see Opacity. You can drag the slider to adjust how strong or subtle the overlay appears. This helps make your text easier to read and gives your design a more polished look. And once you're happy with it, don't forget to save your changes. Now let's add something completely new to the page. I'll scroll down to this section here. To add a new element, click the plus icon in the top left corner. This opens the Elements panel. On the left side, you'll see all the widgets you can drag into your page, like headings, images, buttons, icon boxes, and many more. I'm going to select one of these elements, then simply click and drag it into the section where I want it to appear. Once it's placed, you can start customizing it right away. Click into it to edit the text, click Style to change colors, adjust spacing, or modify the layout. You can also reposition elements by simply clicking and dragging them to a different spot on the page. If you want to duplicate something, right-click on it and click Duplicate. And if you ever want to remove something, just right-click and click Delete. So don't worry about making mistakes. Everything can be moved, copied, or removed at any time. If you want to add a completely new section to your page, scroll to where you want to add the new section, hover over the section, and click the plus icon. Click the plus icon again to add a new section. Choose Flexbox, then select the layout structure you'd like to use for this section. Now you have a brand new section. From here, you can drag any element into it and build out new content. And that's how you can continue expanding your website. If you ever want to move a section, just click the 6 dots icon at the top, then drag it to a new position on the page. And if you decide you don't want a section anymore, hover over it and click the X icon to delete it. So remember, you can always move or remove anything. Nothing is permanent. Next, I'll scroll down to the bottom of the page and there's a Starter Templates option. If you click that, click Blocks. You can browse through pre-designed sections like hero areas, testimonials, contact sections, and more. If you find one you like, simply click it and then click Import Block to insert it into your page. This is a great way to quickly add professional looking sections without designing everything from scratch. Now let's quickly go over how to edit your header and footer. The header is the top section of your website where your logo and navigation menu are located. The footer is the bottom section of your website where you'll typically find things like contact information, copyright text, and additional links. To edit it, go to Appearance, Customize. This opens the WordPress Customizer. From here, inside the header builder, you can click on your logo area to upload or change your logo, click the back icon, click Site Title and Logo, adjust your site title if you're not using a logo, reposition elements by dragging them within the header layout, click the X icon to remove an element from the header. You'll see the changes update in real time. If you want to upload a favicon, click the back icon twice, click Site Identity, then upload your favicon image here. Once you're happy with your header, click Publish at the top to save your changes. Now let's go down to the bottom of the website to edit the footer. From here, you can add or remove footer widgets, adjust layout, modify text, change spacing. Just like with the header, click Publish when you're done. And that's how to customize your site's header and footer. Since these areas appear on every page, updating them once updates them across your entire website. You notice that when we imported the starter template, it already created several pages for us, like the home, about, and contact pages. That saves us a lot of time. If you'd like to edit any of these pages, simply go to Pages from the WordPress dashboard, hover over the page you want to edit, and click Edit with Elementor. You can customize these pages the exact same way we edited the home page, change text, replace images, adjust sections, or add new elements. Now, if you ever want to add a brand new page, here's how you do it. Go to Pages, Add Page. Give your page a title, for example, Services, then click Publish. After it's published, click Edit with Elementor and you can design it just like we did before. So whether you're editing existing pages or creating new ones, the process is exactly the same. Now let's set up or edit the navigation menu at the top of your website. Go to Appearance, Menus. Now you'll see your current menu items. To add a page to your menu, select the page from the left side and click Add to Menu. To rearrange menu items, simply click and drag them into the order you'd like. If you click on a menu item, you can rename it or remove it. If you'd like to create a drop-down menu, just drag a page slightly underneath another menu item and move it to the right. That will create a sub-menu. Once you're done, click Save Menu, and now your navigation menu is fully updated. Now, I want to go to the contact form and make sure it's set up correctly because this is how potential clients and visitors can reach you through your website. From the view of your site, click Contact in the menu to be taken to the Contact page. Scroll down and you'll see the contact form displayed on the page. Now let's customize it. Hover over your site title name at the top and click Dashboard. Then go to WPForms. You see your Contact Us form listed here. Hover over it and click Edit. This opens the WPForms Builder. Click Settings, then Notifications. This is where you control where your form submissions are set. In the Send to Email Address field, make sure this is the email address where you want to receive contact form inquiries. If this isn't set correctly, you may not receive form submissions. You can also customize the from name and from email settings if needed. Next, click Confirmations. This is the message visitors see after successfully submitting the form. You can customize it to say something like, "Thank you for contacting us. We'll get back to you as soon as possible." This helps create a more professional experience for your visitors. If you'd like to customize the form itself, click Fields. From here, click on any field to edit it. You can rename the field, make it required or optional, change the field size, add placeholder text. If you'd like to add another field, simply drag it in from the left panel. To duplicate or delete a field, hover over it and select the appropriate option. Once you're finished, click Save, then click the X to exit the builder. Finally, visit your contact page and submit a test message to make sure everything is working correctly and that you're receiving form submissions at your email address. And just like that, your contact form is fully configured and ready to use. Now let's make sure everything is working correctly. I'll head back to the contact page and submit a quick test message. I'll fill out the form and click Submit. If everything is configured correctly, you should see the confirmation message appear. Next, check the email address you entered in the notification settings to make sure the message was successfully delivered. If you received a test message, your contact form is working properly and visitors can now contact you through your website. At this point, your website structure is in place, your pages are created, your design is customized, and your menu is connected. Before we officially launch the site, let's make sure all of our changes are saved. If you're still inside Elementor, click Publish or Update to make sure your edits are applied to the live site. Your site is officially live. Before we wrap up, here are a couple of quick WordPress tips. First, remove any themes you're not using by going to Appearance, Themes. Keeping only your active theme helps keep your website clean and secure. Second, remove any plugins you're not using. To do this, go to Plugins in the WordPress dashboard. If a plugin is active, click Deactivate first. Then hover over the plugin and click Delete. Removing unused plugins helps keep your website clean, secure, and running smoothly. Third, make sure you regularly update WordPress, your theme, and your plugins. Updates often include important security improvements, bug fixes, and performance enhancements. Following these simple tips will help keep your WordPress website running smoothly. And that's how to create a WordPress website step by step for beginners. At this point, you should have your hosting and domain set up, WordPress installed, a professional website imported, and the knowledge to customize every part of your site using Elementor. As you continue working on your website, remember that you can always edit your pages, update your design, install new plugins, and add new features as your website grows. I hope you found this WordPress tutorial helpful. If you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more WordPress tutorials, website building guides, and website hosting content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.